2025 small front yard makeover ideas that boost curb appeal instantly. Hi Dream Room family, welcome back. If you're someone who loves decorating tiny corners of your home, if you've ever rearranged a shelf 3 times just to make it feel right, if you adore natural textures, simple DIY touches, and turning small spaces into beautiful, meaningful places, then this video was made for you. Because today, we're stepping outside for a moment, right into the front yard, or maybe the little strip of space by your door that you've always wished could look more inviting. And even if your yard is small, narrow, or a little tricky to work with, you're about to see how a few thoughtful design ideas can completely transform the way your home greets you every day. Think of this as decorating your home's hello. The first impression that reflects your style, your personality, and the cozy, creative spirit you bring to every room inside. And if you love videos about decorating small homes, organizing tiny bedrooms, refreshing bathrooms, setting up home offices, and using natural, budget-friendly materials, make sure to subscribe to Dream Room so you never miss a new idea. 1. The power of a clean, modern pathway. When we talk about transforming a small front yard, most people immediately think of plants, colors, or cute little accents. But the truth is, the very first thing that shapes how your space feels is the path leading to your door. And if you're someone who loves clean layouts, simple decor, and tiny spaces that feel bigger than they actually are, this idea will speak directly to you. Picture this. You step outside, and instead of a plain slab of cement or an uneven walkway, you see a series of crisp stone pavers, wooden planks, or recycled concrete tiles forming a sleek, intentional path. The lines are clean, the spacing is balanced, and suddenly, even the smallest front yard feels like it belongs in a modern design magazine. This isn't just about making things look tidy, it's about creating flow. In small spaces, flow is everything. A well-designed pathway guides the eye forward, making your yard appear longer, wider, and calmer. And for those of you who love decorating with natural textures, this is the perfect place to mix gravel, river stones, or warm-colored mulch along the edges. What I love most is that this upgrade doesn't require a huge budget or a professional crew. Many of you, DIY lovers, small space decorators, cozy home creators, can lay these pavers yourselves with just a weekend of work and a little creativity. It becomes more than a path. It becomes a statement that says, this home is cared for. This space matters. And trust me, once the pathway feels right, everything else becomes easier to design. Your plants, your lighting, your little decor pieces, they all fall into place when the foundation feels intentional. 2. Layered greenery that adds depth to small spaces. When your front yard is small, every inch matters. And if you're the kind of person who loves decorating tiny rooms, adding height here, softening corners there, you'll appreciate how layering plants can completely reshape a compact outdoor space. Instead of placing random pots or a single row of shrubs, think of your yard like a tiny living room. It needs structure, a backdrop, and gentle accents to make it feel complete. Imagine stepping outside and seeing 3 soft, natural layers of greenery working together like a perfectly styled shelf. At the back, you have compact evergreens, boxwoods, dwarf junipers, or small conifers that act like a natural wall. In the middle, flowering shrubs such as hydrangeas, dwarf azaleas, or miniature roses add color and volume. And up front, low-growing perennials or ground covers keep the space looking open while adding texture. This is where the magic happens. Layering doesn't just make your yard prettier, it makes it feel bigger. Just like arranging items by height in a small bedroom. These layers create depth, dimension, and a sense of intentional design. Your home suddenly feels more welcoming, more elegant, and more alive. For those of you who love natural materials, you can use wooden edging, bamboo borders, or even stone lines to frame each layer. These simple touches help define the structure and give your outdoor space the same polished, thoughtfully arranged look you create indoors. And the best part? Layered greenery works year-round. Even when some plants aren't blooming, the shapes and textures continue to complement each other, keeping your home's entrance balanced and inviting. It's a designer trick that feels surprisingly simple once you start, and it blends beautifully with the cozy, creative style so many of you already bring into your living spaces. 3. Asymmetrical entry layouts. For a modern 2025 look, most people think a beautiful front yard requires perfect symmetry. 2 matching planters, identical lights, mirrored shrubs. But in 2025, design has shifted towards something much more artistic, much more forgiving, and especially perfect for small spaces: intentional asymmetry. And if you're someone who enjoys styling shelves, arranging plants in uneven clusters, or mixing textures in your tiny bedroom or home office, this idea will feel incredibly natural to you. Imagine this. On one side of your front door, a tall textured planter with a sculptural plant like a dwarf olive tree. On the other side, instead of matching it, you place two smaller planters, maybe one terracotta, one stone, filled with soft greenery or trailing vines. The heights are different. The shapes are different. Yet together, they feel balanced in the same way a beautifully arranged desk or nightstand does. Asymmetry allows your creativity to shine. It frees you from the pressure of finding identical pieces and instead invites you to play with height, color, weight, and texture. It's a style that says, this home is lived in, this space has personality, and this approach is perfect for homes with uneven layouts, a door that's closer to one side, a narrow corner that's hard to decorate, or a small front porch that just doesn't look right with traditional symmetry. Instead of fighting the space, you design with it. To make it look cohesive, stick to a simple color palette. Think earthy tones, whites, charcoals, or soft greens. Mix materials you already love indoors: natural wood, woven fibers, clay, concrete, or black metal frames. These familiar textures make the entrance feel connected with the style inside your home. The final touch? Add one unexpected detail, maybe a lantern on the ground, a small stool with a plant on top, or a tall grass arrangement that sways naturally in the wind. These small, asymmetrical accents create movement and draw the eye in, turning your small entryway into a modern, welcoming moment that feels both stylish and effortless. Intentional asymmetry doesn't just upgrade curb appeal. It tells a story about your creativity, your style, and the way you bring beauty into even the smallest spaces. Color-pop flower pockets that instantly brighten small yards when you're decorating small spaces. Whether it's a tiny bedroom corner or a compact bathroom shelf, you already know the power of a well-placed pop of color. A single bright pillow, a bold vase, or a little plant with striking leaves can shift the whole mood. The same magic happens outdoors, especially in a small front yard. And you don't need huge flower beds or big garden borders to make an impact. Just a few intentional flower pockets. Picture this. Instead of filling the entire yard with plants, you create small, concentrated bursts of color right where the eye naturally travels. Near the entryway, along the steps, beside the mailbox, or next to a pathway curve. These pockets work like tiny art pieces, giving your home energy and charm without overwhelming the space. Think about flowers like marigolds, petunias, lavender, verbena, salvia, or compact zinnias. Their blooms are bold, cheerful, and perfect for the kind of homeowner who loves bright accents but still prefers a clean, organized look. You can plant them directly into the ground if you have space, or use pots, terracotta for warmth, concrete for a modern feel, or woven baskets for a natural, rustic touch. And here's a clever trick many designers use. Match your flower colors with tones in your home's exterior. A gray house pairs beautifully with purple or yellow blooms. A white home loves pinks, blues, and soft pastels, while beige and tan exteriors glow next to red or orange flowers. This simple color harmony makes your front yard feel more intentional, as if everything was planned down to the smallest petal. For those who adore natural materials, consider lining these flower pockets with stones, driftwood pieces, bamboo edging, or even slices of old logs. These tiny accents add texture and help define the space, just like framing a picture. And the best part? Because these flower pockets are small and strategic, they're incredibly easy to maintain. You get high impact with low effort. It's the perfect idea for creators like you, people who love making every little corner shine, indoors and out. With just a few splashes of color, your small front yard suddenly feels lively, cheerful, and full of personality, like it's smiling right back at every guest who walks by. 5. Vertical green walls for compact, modern front yards. If you've ever lived in a small bedroom or styled a narrow home office, you already understand one of the greatest secrets of design. When you can't go wide, you go up. And this idea works beautifully outdoors, especially in tiny front yards where every square foot feels precious. Vertical gardening is more than a trend. It's a space-creating illusion, a creative outlet, and a modern design statement all in one. Imagine walking up to your home and seeing a living wall instead of a blank, empty surface. A wooden trellis covered in soft vines. A metal frame layered with small pockets of ferns, succulents, or ivy. Or even a simple DIY palette painted sealed and filled with cascading greenery. You're not adding clutter, you're adding height, texture, and movement. It instantly turns a plain wall, fence, or entry corner into a dynamic piece of living decor. What makes vertical gardens especially perfect for dream room viewers is how customizable they are. You can mix natural materials like bamboo, reclaimed wood, woven baskets, terracotta pockets, or simple wire grids. Materials you may already have or can pick up affordably. Your indoor style flows right outside your door. And don't worry if you're not a master gardener. Many vertical plants are forgiving. Pothos, philodendrons, ivy ferns, succulents, even compact herbs. These plants thrive in small soil pockets and don't demand the same attention as larger shrubs or flower beds. Plus, if you're someone who loves gentle morning routines, watering plants, misting leaves, adjusting their growth, this setup becomes a relaxing moment instead of a chore. Another bonus? Vertical gardening adds privacy without blocking light. Even a narrow strip beside your entryway can suddenly feel more protected, cozy, and intimate. It creates the same comforting atmosphere you try to build inside your home, with soft textures, natural colors, and a sense of calm. And most importantly, vertical greenery draws the eye upward, making your entire yard feel taller and more spacious. It's one of those rare ideas where small effort equals big design payoff. With a vertical garden, you're not just decorating a yard, you're creating a living canvas. A piece of art that grows, breathes, and evolves with you. A perfect welcome for anyone stepping into your home. 6. Miniature feature trees that bring big personality in a small front yard. Every choice counts. Every planter, every line, every texture. And if you've ever decorated a tiny bedroom or styled a compact reading nook, you know how powerful one single statement piece can be. The same principle works beautifully outdoors. Instead of many scattered elements, you choose one elegant focal point. And nothing makes a stronger, more graceful statement than a compact ornamental tree. Imagine stepping toward your front door and being greeted by a sculptural Japanese maple, its delicate leaves shifting with the wind, or a small olive tree standing tall in a modern planter, instantly giving your space that Mediterranean calm so many small space decorators love. Maybe even a dwarf magnolia, offering glossy leaves and seasonal blooms without overwhelming the yard. These miniature trees bring height, structure, and gentle drama, qualities that help tiny spaces feel designed rather than crowded. They pull the eye upward, which is incredibly valuable when your yard doesn't have much horizontal room to work with. It's the same trick you use indoors when you add a tall lamp, a vertical wall art piece, or a plant stand that draws attention upward. Suddenly the room feels larger, more open, more intentional. What makes compact trees so perfect for decor lovers is how well they respond to styling. You can place them in textured pots, terracotta for warmth, concrete for modern minimalism, woven fibers for a natural, cozy look. You can surround their base with smooth pebbles, bark chips, or a few low perennials to create a mini garden effect. Even a simple circle of river stones can turn the tree into a focal point that looks professionally designed. And here's something people often overlook. A single well-chosen tree can anchor the entire front yard's design. It becomes the element everything else echoes: your pathway direction, your lighting placement, even your flower pockets or vertical garden. One choice, many benefits. For homeowners who prefer low-maintenance beauty, many of these compact trees are incredibly easy to care for. They grow slowly, require minimal pruning, and thrive with simple, consistent watering. Perfect for those who love beautiful spaces but don't have hours to spend maintaining them. A miniature feature tree isn't just a plant, it's a signature. A quiet declaration of style that transforms even the tiniest yard into a place with character, balance, and natural elegance. 7. Eco-friendly gravel gardens and drought-smart landscaping if you love the calm, uncluttered feeling of a well-organized small bedroom or the simplicity of a minimalist home office. You're going to appreciate this next idea. Because sometimes, the best way to make a small front yard feel beautiful is not by adding more plants, but by choosing the right textures that bring both style and ease. And that's exactly where a gravel garden shines. Picture a front yard where smooth gravel paths curve gently through the space, where clusters of drought-tolerant plants sit like sculptures, and where the entire landscape feels peaceful, modern, and effortlessly put together. No messy lawn to maintain. No weekly trimming. Just clean lines, natural tones, and shapes that look stunning all year long. Gravel gardens are perfect for small yards because they create structure without adding visual heaviness. The moment you swap a patchy lawn for a layer of soft gray or warm beige gravel, your space instantly looks more open. It's the same effect you get indoors when you swap a bulky piece of furniture for something lighter or more streamlined. Suddenly the room breathes. For those who love natural materials, gravel pairs beautifully with stone slabs, driftwood, terracotta pots, and even rough-cut wooden edges. You can create tiny islands of greenery by grouping plants like lavender, agave, yucca, rosemary, or ornamental grasses. These plants don't need constant watering, and their sculptural shapes fit perfectly with small space design. And here's something front yard designers love. Gravel works like a blank canvas. It's neutral, flexible, and incredibly forgiving. You can rearrange planters, add stepping stones, or create a border using rocks or bricks at any time. It feels like a creative playground, perfect for those of you who enjoy refreshing your decor every season. Another hidden benefit? Gravel gardens are extremely eco-friendly. They reduce water usage, prevent soil erosion, and keep maintenance low. So if you're someone who wants beauty but also wants to tread lightly on the environment, this idea checks all the boxes. Imagine coming home to a front yard that looks clean, serene, and thoughtfully designed, like a miniature modern retreat. A space where every plant has room to shine, where every stone feels intentional, and where the overall look is effortless yet elegant. A gravel garden doesn't just simplify your yard, it elevates it, transforming even the smallest space into a stylish, low-maintenance landscape that feels fresh and contemporary all year long. 8. Lighting that makes small yards shine after sunset. If you love creating cozy corners inside your home, soft lamps in the bedroom, warm light for your desk, gentle glows in the bathroom, then you already understand the emotional power of lighting. It shapes mood. It transforms small spaces. It turns ordinary corners into comforting moments. And the same magic applies outdoors, especially in a small front yard. Imagine this. The sun sets, the street grows quiet, and your front yard slowly comes alive with soft pools of warm light. A gentle line of path lights guiding your steps. A subtle uplight highlighting the texture of your miniature feature tree. A faint wall wash that makes your home's entrance glow like a warm invitation. Lighting has a way of making even the tiniest space feel elegant, intentional, and safe. What makes outdoor lighting so perfect for small yards is how it creates depth. Even a narrow walkway or compact entry can feel bigger when illuminated with the right angles. Light stretches space, draws attention upward or outward, and brings focus to elements you want to highlight: your vertical garden, your planters, your layered greenery. And the best part, you don't need complicated wiring or a big budget. Today's solar-powered lights, battery-operated lanterns, and LED strips make it incredibly easy for home decorators to get results quickly. If you enjoy DIY projects, this is one of the simplest upgrades with the biggest payoff. Think about using these lighting ideas to shape the mood: path lights for guiding the walkway and visually lengthening the space, understep LED strips for a soft floating effect, tree uplights for drama and height, wall sconces for architectural glow, ground lanterns for a warm, cozy welcome. And if you love natural materials, consider lanterns made of bamboo, wood frames, or woven textures. These pieces blend beautifully with gravel gardens, stone paths, and greenery, giving your yard that dream room, signature mix of nature and comfort. Outdoor lighting also boosts safety. No more tripping in the dark, no more shadowy corners. Your home looks cared for, thoughtfully arranged, and inviting both day and night. When you light a small front yard with intention, it stops being just an outdoor space. It becomes an experience, a gentle, glowing moment that greets you each time you return home. A reminder that even the smallest spaces can feel warm, stylish, and full of life. 9. Clean, defined edging for a polished, professional finish. If you've ever organized a tiny bedroom shelf or styled your workspace with neat lines and intentional spacing, you already understand the charm of clean edges. They make everything feel clearer, calmer, and more put together. And in a small front yard, defined edging works the exact same way. It gives your outdoor space that structured designer look that makes even simple plants stand out beautifully. Picture this: crisp borders along your pathways, neat lines separating gravel from greenery, or smooth stones creating gentle curves around your flower pockets. Suddenly, what once looked a bit chaotic now feels organized and thoughtfully arranged. It's the same transformation that happens when you use a tray to group objects on your nightstand or create zones in your home office. Small boundaries make a big difference. Edging works especially well in compact yards because it tells the eye where to go. When space is limited, visual clarity is everything. A clean border reduces the feeling of clutter and helps your yard appear more spacious and intentional. It frames your plants like artwork, giving each one room to breathe. There are so many beautiful natural materials you can use: stones, bricks, wood slices, bamboo, or metal strips. Each one tells a different style story. Stone feels timeless and elegant. Wood brings warmth and that cozy, nature-loving vibe. Metal offers a modern, minimalist look. No matter what style you use indoors, there's an edging material that will feel like an extension of your home decor. For DIY lovers, edging is one of the most satisfying weekend projects. It's quick, affordable, and instantly elevates curb appeal. All you need is a little patience and a willingness to experiment with shapes and lines. You can create straight edges for a clean architectural look or choose gentle curves for a softer, more organic feel. And here's my favorite part: clean edging makes maintenance easier. Your gravel stays where it belongs, your mulch doesn't drift, and your plants don't spill into the walkway. Everything stays in its place, just like a well-organized room. When you define the borders of a small front yard, you're not just creating structure, you're giving your outdoor space a voice, a sense of clarity, a feeling of intention. It's a subtle upgrade with a surprisingly big impact, making your home look polished, cared for, and designed with love. 10. Cozy micro-seating nooks that make your entrance feel alive. Even the smallest front yard has room for a moment of comfort, a little space that feels personal, warm, and inviting. If you're someone who loves turning unused corners inside your home into cozy retreats, a reading nook, a tiny meditation spot, a window bench, you'll love bringing that same energy outdoors. And the best part, a micro-seating nook doesn't need much space at all. Imagine stepping outside your front door and seeing a compact bistro chair tucked beside a planter, or a tiny wooden bench with a cushion that matches your home's natural color palette. Maybe even a simple stone seat or a rustic stool placed under your miniature tree. These small seating touches transform your yard from something you walk past into a place you actually pause and enjoy. Micro-nooks work because they create a story. They suggest life, warmth, and presence. When someone walks by your home and sees a little seating corner, it instantly sends a message. This space is loved, lived in, and cared for. And if your yard is narrow or oddly shaped, the seating nook becomes the anchor that balances everything else around it. If you enjoy natural materials, this is your chance to shine. Think wooden stools, woven baskets as plant holders, bamboo lanterns, or terracotta planters framing the seat. Layering textures like these brings your indoor style outdoors, creating a seamless flow between your home and your garden. And you don't need a lot of space, just a square meter or even a corner beside the walkway. What matters is the intention. You can enhance the nook with a small pot of lavender for fragrance, a trailing ivy for softness, or a single bright flower pocket for a pop of color. Even a simple candle lantern or soft outdoor light can make the corner glow beautifully at night. For those who enjoy slow, mindful moments, this nook becomes a personal sanctuary. A spot to drink morning tea, watch the evening sky, chat with a neighbor, or simply take a breath before stepping into your home. A small seating nook isn't just decor, it's an invitation, a way of saying, this home is open, warm, and filled with life. And in a compact front yard, that warmth can be the difference between a space that's merely nice and one that feels unforgettable. 11. Natural DIY decor accents that bring soul into small spaces. If you're someone who loves crafting with your hands, repurposing everyday materials, or turning simple objects into beautiful home decor, this idea will light you up. Because a small front yard doesn't just need plants, it needs personality. And nothing adds charm faster or more affordably than natural DIY accents made from materials you already have around your home. Imagine this. You step outside and see a row of stepping stones you created from slices of an old tree trunk, a tiny pebble mosaic you arranged one quiet afternoon. a rustic wooden crate turned into a planter bursting with greenery. These handmade touches transform your front yard into a personal canvas, a reflection of your creativity, your style, and the warmth you bring into every corner of your home. For dream room viewers who love natural materials, this is the perfect playground. Think driftwood pieces shaped into a mini sculpture, terracotta pots stacked and angled to look like a flowing fountain of flowers, a bamboo frame holding a vertical herb garden, woven baskets repurposed as plant containers. Even smooth river stones arranged in a simple pattern can instantly elevate the space. The beauty of these DIY accents is that they make a small yard feel intentional. They create focal points without overwhelming space. When placed thoughtfully beside a pathway, under a feature tree, or near your microseating nook, these handmade decorations become visual pauses, giving the eye something warm and personal to land on. And here's something that indoor decorators will appreciate. Natural DIY accents help your outdoor space echo your indoor style. If your home is filled with wooden textures, earthy tones, cozy fabrics, or handmade items, bringing similar elements into the yard creates harmony between inside and outside. It feels like your home extends beyond the walls. Most of these projects take just an afternoon and cost almost nothing. You can use leftover wood, stones from the garden, old pots, broken tiles, or recycled materials like pallets and crates. Not only is this budget-friendly, it's sustainable, meaningful, and uniquely yours. What I love most about DIY accents is the story they carry. Every piece has a memory. Every corner holds a part of you. And when guests walk past your home, they don't just see decor, they feel the creativity and heart of the person who lives there. In a small front yard, natural DIY decor isn't just an add-on. It's the soul of the space. A gentle reminder that beauty doesn't require perfection, only intention. 12. Mixed material minimalism. The 2025 trend that elevates any small yard if you're someone who loves blending textures inside your home. Pairing soft fabrics with wooden shelves, placing a metal lamp beside a woven basket, or styling your desk with both modern and natural elements. This next idea will feel like second nature. Because one of the strongest design trends of 2025 is something called mixed material minimalism, and it works beautifully in small front yards. Imagine stepping outside and seeing a yard that feels balanced, calm, and stylish. Not because it's full of plants or decor, but because every material complements the next. Smooth stone stepping pads sitting beside warm wooden edging. A sleek metal planter paired with soft, trailing greenery. A gravel bed broken gently by terracotta pots or a clay sculpture. It's modern but warm, minimal but full of personality. Mixed material minimalism thrives in small spaces because it does what great interior design does. It creates depth without creating clutter. You don't need many objects, just a thoughtful combination of textures. A little stone here, a touch of wood there, maybe a subtle metal accent catching the sunlight. When used together, these materials make even the tiniest front yard feel intentional and high-end. If you love natural decor, this approach gives you room to play. Wooden lanterns mixed with stone borders, terracotta pots paired with matte black fixtures, bamboo screens beside clean concrete pavers. Each contrast creates a moment of visual interest, just like layering pillows or mixing fabrics in a cozy bedroom. And if you lean toward modern minimalism, this trend keeps things clean and uncluttered. The materials do the talking, so your yard stays open, airy, and easy to maintain. You can choose a palette, warm neutrals, deep charcoals, or soft earth tones, and repeat it in small, simple accents throughout the space. The real magic happens when these contrasting textures guide the flow of your yard. A stone pathway leading to a wooden bench, a metal frame supporting a vertical garden, a concrete planter anchoring a soft flower pocket. Each material supports the next, creating continuity and balance. What's wonderful is that mixed material minimalism doesn't require huge projects. You can introduce it piece by piece, the same way you decorate a room over time. Swap one planter, upgrade an edging line, add a small wooden step or metal lantern. Slowly, the whole yard transforms into a harmonious blend of textures that feels modern, calm, and deeply personal. In a small front yard, materials matter just as much as plants. And when you choose them with intention, your outdoor space becomes a beautifully composed picture, simple, inviting, and unmistakably yours. 13. The framed entrance method. Designing a beautiful welcome if you love styling doorways inside your home, adding a plant beside the bedroom door, hanging soft lighting around your workspace, or creating a warm entry moment in your hallway. Then you already understand the magic of framing. A frame doesn't just outline a space. It gives it purpose, personality, and presence. And when you bring that same idea outdoors, your small front yard transforms instantly. Imagine approaching your home and seeing your front door gently highlighted. Not with something loud or overwhelming, but with subtle, beautiful elements that guide the eye and create a sense of arrival. Maybe it's two tall, narrow planters flanking the doorway, but instead of matching, they complement each other with height and color. Or perhaps it's a soft arc of greenery from your layered plants, forming a natural frame that draws you inward. This framed entrance method works incredibly well in small yards because it creates focus. Instead of the eye wandering around a tiny space, unsure where to look, the frame pulls everything together, like centering a piece of art above your bed or placing a rug under a small desk to define the workspace. The frame can be made from anything you love: plants, tall grasses, dwarf shrubs, compact trees, or cascading vines lighting, soft wall sconces, warm LED strips, or lanterns on the ground materials, stone borders, wooden steps, bamboo trellises, or metal accents. What matters most is the feeling it creates, a clear, welcoming moment that invites you home. And because many small front yards lack architectural drama, framing becomes your secret design trick. It adds structure without adding clutter. It makes the space feel balanced even if the yard is narrow, uneven, or asymmetrical. If you enjoy natural textures, you can frame your entrance with smooth river stones forming a gentle curve, or with terracotta pots placed diagonally instead of straight across. If you prefer a modern minimalist look, tall matte black planters, or thin metal lighting fixtures do wonders without taking up physical space. And here's where this method becomes truly powerful. Once your entrance is framed, everything else in your yard feels more cohesive. The pathway connects to the frame. The lighting highlights it. The plants support it. Even your DIY decor pieces look like they belong because the entrance sets the tone. Think of your framed entrance as your home's version of a warm greeting. A soft welcome back. A signature touch that tells every guest, and even yourself, this space was designed with care. In a small front yard, creating that moment of connection is what turns an ordinary entry into a place that feels alive, intentional, and beautifully you. 14. Low-maintenance beauty for busy, creative homeowners. If you're someone who loves decorating, organizing, or crafting cozy spaces, but doesn't always have the time to maintain them, this next idea is going to feel like a gentle sigh of relief. Because a beautiful small front yard doesn't have to demand hours of trimming, watering, or constant rearranging. With the right low-maintenance choices, your outdoor space can stay gorgeous, effortlessly. Imagine stepping outside and seeing a front yard that looks put together every single day, even when life gets busy. A yard filled with slow-growing evergreens, compact shrubs, and hardy perennials that hold their shape without constant pruning. Plants that stay vibrant through seasons, giving your entrance a fresh look year-round, just like evergreen decor pieces in your home. Think dwarf boxwoods, lavender, ornamental grasses, rosemary, compact hydrangea varieties, or small conifers. These plants don't just survive, they thrive with minimal care. Many of you who love decorating small rooms know the power of set-it-and-forget-it pieces, like a neutral rug, a statement lamp, or a sturdy woven basket that works in any season. Low-maintenance plants perform the same role outdoors: beautiful, reliable, and timeless. To amplify that sense of ease, pair these plants with natural materials that don't require constant upkeep. Gravel beds that stay neat without mowing. Stone borders that don't rot or fade. Terracotta pots that age gracefully. Even a small mulch layer helps lock in moisture, reduce weeds, and give your yard that tidy, polished look with almost no effort. If you enjoy simple seasonal refreshes, like adding throw pillows indoors, you can adapt the same concept outside. A fresh pot of flowering annuals in spring, a festive lantern in winter, a small wreath, or a new planter texture. Tiny updates go a long way when your foundation is already clean and low maintenance. Lighting is another effortless way to elevate your space. Solar path lights, wall sconces, or ground lanterns require almost no upkeep and transform your yard from simple to sophisticated as soon as the sun goes down. Low-maintenance design isn't about doing less, it's about designing smarter. It frees up your time while still letting your creative spirit shine. And when your small front yard looks beautiful without demanding hours of care, it becomes a space you feel proud of day after day. Because the truth is, a thoughtfully chosen plant, a clean border, or a durable material can do more for curb appeal than dozens of high-maintenance choices. Beauty doesn't need to be complicated. It just needs intention, and you already have plenty of that. A small yard with big heart. Final thoughts as we wrap up this journey through small front yard transformations. I want you to remember something important. Beautiful spaces aren't built from size, they're built from intention. Whether you're working with a narrow entryway, a tiny patch of soil, or just a few feet of walkway, you have the power to shape it into something warm, welcoming, and deeply personal, just like you do inside your home. Every idea we explored today, from clean pathways to cozy seating nooks, shows that small spaces don't limit your creativity, they sharpen it. They invite you to think smarter, choose with purpose, and let simple materials tell a rich story. And in a world where life moves fast, having a front yard that greets you with calm beauty is a gift you give yourself every day. No matter your style, minimalist, natural, crafty, or modern, your small front yard can become an extension of your dream home. A tiny canvas filled with your textures, your colors, your personality. A space that whispers, "This is me." Now I'd love to hear from you. Which idea are you excited to try first? The vertical garden? The feature tree? The microseating nook? Tell me in the comments. I love reading your thoughts and learning what inspires you most. And if you enjoyed this video and want more ideas for small rooms, cozy corners, natural materials, and creative home styling, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Dream Room, and tap the notification bell so you never miss the next design inspiration. Your next transformation might be just one idea away.